say to all these young lads all around there looking at us, when we're old, we'll be following you and hope that you'll come along and you'll have a senior cup. We won't settle for the junior cup, we'll be looking for the senior cup. To a man I heard call last night, our guru, is that the word? Father Kennedy. Only for Father Kennedy, I don't think we'll be able to win the junior cup. He came to us 3 years ago when there mightn't have been a great lot of interest in hurling. He stuck with us, and thank God we're after winning for his sake anyway. And 3 years for Father Kennedy. For our selectors, we have the same selectors with the last 3 years, even though we had many a battle fighting and arguing over who should be on and who should be off. But they had the final say, and they picked the winning team today anyway. And to the subs that we had, and the fellas that came on, thanks to them as well. It takes 25 to make a winning team. 15 won't win a game for you. And thanks to the lads that came on and played their part. And thanks to everybody involved in the club. That's all our parents, all the people that follow us, and everyone. I might say thanks very much. Now to the CLASHMORE team, I'd say thanks very much for a good sporting game. We were afraid of our lives, after getting beaten, after going down in 2 county finals. We thought we'd never win. We heard that CLASHMORE never lost a game in the West this year. We didn't in the East either. But when we saw the paper,
I get the pain in my head.
When we saw the paper and saw the high scores we were getting, we didn't think we'd win. But thanks very much for a good sporting game, and we hope you come back and win it next year. 3 cheers for CLASHMORE.
You can talk away there. You can talk away.
Hold it up. Come on. Hold that up. That's the stuff.
Hold it, no, that. Freeze it.
Freeze it. Hold on. I'm in the other side of it.
Hold it up there.
Right up.
Right, the game is over here and the cup has been presented, and I'm here with the captain of the Kilmac team, Michael Lawler, and the one and only from KILMACTOMAS, Dr. O'Colly, Dr. Kiley, Eamon, better known as Eamon, my good friend Eamon. Well, Eamon, what did you think of the game? Are you proud of Kilmac?
The hauling, you know.
The hauling, that's nice, isn't it?
The sod rather...
the sod was slobbery.
Shook, yeah.
Slobbery. Well, Michael, are you happy after all this?
I'm very relieved and happy, Tony.
You don't mind me asking you, this will be a very important question. It's a long, long time ago when you played with Kiel.
That's right.
That's a long time.
1972.
72. Did you win a senior championship with
No,
Kiel?
we got beat that year in 72.
Gives curiosity.
Sadly,
that's right.
We beat you here, Tony. You remember that day?
That's right. You hit me an awful flick in the middle the
same day. You hit me first and I hit you back.
Well, sure,
but we were the best of friends ever since.
There's nothing wrong with that.
We were the best of friends ever since.
You don't mind me asking you, what would the combined age of the full backline for Kilmac be today?
44, 46 and 40. What's that? Add it up.
Well, 340 is 120 and 626. About 138.
About 100, yeah.
That would be a record, Eamon, would it?
128.
If you were a doctor, would you advise a man of 40? Well, you are a doctor.
No, I think I sent for a plumber, you know.
A plumber.
No, I would send for a plumber.
In your teaching in psychology or whatever it is, that's not allowed. That age is not allowed. It isn't to play hurling.
Oh, no. Christy Ring played until he was about, you know.
He did, yeah.
And Christy O'Connor is playing marvellous golf now.
Well, there's a hell of a difference between golf and swinging a hurling away.
As I said, I looked at the sod out there, you know. I mean, that's
well, it wasn't going.
I think the sod in Kilrussenty, you know, in O'Brien is that's where some of these matches should be played, like, and Stradbally, you know, and Kill.
Yeah, the sod here.
Why bring him down here to this
It's a very bad.
Yeah.
Expecting a good team like Kilmac with these skills, their hurling skills, to you know, to
Be able to
kind of
perform,
display
yeah,
the
yeah.
kind of
We
their
couldn't do- we
marvellous
couldn't do-
expertise that they have.
Mr. Quinlan
on that
is
kind
here.
of bog, you know. I mean,
I suppose, Father,
I would certainly go to these better sides like Stradbally,
you're rubbing it in now.
Kilrossenty,
Yeah,
you're
and
rubbing
Limmy
it
Bryan,
in.
you know.
And you
okay.
see, you'd get a quick bottle when to be all over in Crotty's pub then. You need only walk from the field.
Just seeing what I saw there. Now it's quite straight now. Like I mean, I call
Yeah,
it
it
straight.
was very wet, I must say it was wet,
And
yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
if
the
the
sod was
doctor
wet.
isn't there, you send for the plumber.
That's I sent for the
Go on,
plumber.
that's what you did.
Michael, what was I going to say to you? How many years is Father Kennedy with you now?
3 years.
Well, I suppose third time lucky, was it?
That was third time lucky for him, third time lucky for us.
Right.
Thanks be to God. we
So
won.
you're intermediate next year?
Intermediate next year, and I don't know whether I'll give it up or not now,
Well,
Tony. I'll have to
my
reconsider.
advice to you would be to
I'll have to see the doctor before I'm going to consider playing next year to see
that
my
full
up.
back line now, I don't know, are they another year left in him?
I don't think so. Looking at him today, I doubt it.
No, you did well.
Under pressure, yeah, under pressure.
No, you did well.
Made
yeah.
a few mistakes in the
No, I
week there.
thought Ned Power played very well when he came on. He was
yeah,
a good
he
substitution.
was, yeah, well, you need everybody in
Yeah,
the
I
game
thought he
like
played
that.
very well when he came on.
He broke the ball on the man.
Jesse, what you call him here? The corner forward, number 13. Benji, that's right. He played well, I thought.
Benji had a very good
And
game.
your goalkeeper was good.
Joe, yeah.
You know, and Jesse Whelan centre field was very
Not
good.
his fault, 2 goals went into the
No, it wasn't his fault. No, those things happen.
Happens on a wet day.
All right, so we better leave you in celebrations. Here comes Father Kennedy.
Thanks very
out
much,
now, we'll have a
Tony,
word
and you
with
can
him.
interview Father
Yeah,
Kennedy.
I'll have a word with Father
thanks,
Kennedy here. God bless you, Eamon, and many thanks, Dr. Kiley. God bless you. The priest has come with the holy water. I've been joined here now by Father Kennedy, an Offaly man. First question I'm going to ask him, how many All-Irelands did you win with Offaly, Father?
None.
No.
Lucky to be on a winning streak when Offaly started to come well from the 80s.
When did you come onto the Offaly team first?
Let's not talk about Offaly. 74.
74. You played with
Offaly,
Padraig Horton and Joachim Kelly and all those, did you?
The whole lot.
yeah.
I introduced them to what manly hurling was about.
And is any harm to ask you, how did you come by Kilmac, or who went looking for you, or did you go looking for them? Fill us in on that.
Funny, yeah. One day I was down at a meeting in Waterford, at Bishop's house, I think it was. I can't remember where it was.
Bishop Russell, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure it was, yes.
Sure
And
it was, yeah.
I picked up a chap on the road by the name of David Kiley, and he said they were trying to find someone to give them a hand with the...
David Kiley, Kilmac, yes?
Yes, young David.
Yes.
So a week after I got a phone call then from whoever the chairman was, and asked me would I come down, and sure, I tried to do the best I could, but it took me a long time. They were very slow learners.
But you're just here with 3 years, is it?
3 years.
3 years, yeah. Well,
3
we've
years.
an old saying up under the Cumberland Mountains, third time lucky.
Yeah, well, it takes in any club. It takes 3 to 4 years before you can develop a hurling base, and hopefully now that it has started, it'll mean that other things are going to happen for the club. They have a great committee with himself here. They have a great committee. I'm not going to go through their names, but they have everything that any hurling club needs. Now that they've won the junior, they're going to go another grade, but they have a bigger one for next year, football. They have been knocking on the door of that for a long time, and I think we were anxious to get the hurling out of our way this year, so that we can put everything in to trying to do something for the next 2 years and hopefully bring back.
But do you realise, Father, you have a problem with that team for next year if you're going to be around? Do you realise that the full back line, they're nearly 150 years, they're total age together?
Listen.
Faith in him.
If our Lord was around today, he'd be nearly 2,000 years old. The church is still around, and
With the help of God, They certainly played well. The conditions were bad for hurling, Father. The ground wasn't good, I'd say.
We had been training in dry conditions, and when the lads weren't trying to run the ball. Well, maybe today, when I had told them early on, maybe to let the ball do the work, but it's very hard to change in their mind. But I would give great credit to everyone for their absolute dedication, commitment, and never say die attitude, especially in the last just quarter of an hour when we started to lose a small bit of
I thought CLASHMORE came
pace.
into
Yes,
it, they came into
but
it, yeah.
maybe the last 2 years have stood us stead well. That the fact that the heart was there, that the real determination was there, and we were not going to go down the third time.
It would have been a heartbreak if Kilmac lost today. I mean, the third year, it would have been a heartbreak.
Well, it's not a heartbreak. Life is a heartbreak.
Life is a heartbreak,
I mean,
I suppose
the
so, yeah.
disappointments of life are worse than you know.
Like the fellow
But,
said,
I mean,
we could be dead next week.
we could be dead tomorrow.
We could be dead tomorrow.
From drink.
My God, if the new bishop heard you talking like that.
I would just say, Mick Dunn is at home. We've been trying to ring him
Dunn,
there.
Paul Mick Dunn,
To tell him that
And all the older people.
And all the older people.
John Welch, yeah, as well as
all the older, yeah.
John Kiley, all those. John Whelan was there today, that's right. All the others.
But the other thing too is that we had a big panel.
And the people that passed on, they'd love to have been there.
Well, I was enjoyed to see playing there today was all the young Rileys. He was a nickname after his grandfather, the Dasher. You had to take him off.
His legs were tired, but he carried it. He did well on the day. We had to use the 3 subs. There were other lads on the bench. I'm sure they would have loved to be in.
Mind you, I thought the injection that you needed at came there when you brought on Ned Power. I thought he played very well when he came on. Ned played well.
He has great legs.
Ned is a good footballer too, I must say. Oh yeah. Any hope you could make footballers out of these fellas now, seeing that you've won the Hurling with them?
As a matter of fact, the trouble is they are footballers, but they don't believe enough in themselves.
You're trying to make them do the other thing.
They will believe in themselves.
Thanks very much to Father Kennedy.
Well, sure, yes, well done, Father.
I think only for he came, I don't know would we have won a junior, not in my time anyway.
Well,
I'd say thanks very much
it's nice
for
to have it
and helping us to win a junior medal. And thanks again, Father.
It's nice to have it
we were
on
delighted
video.
to have you. Delighted to have you.
It's nice to have it for years to come, but I would say to the people of the parish that they have a great parish, they have a great people in the parish, and they should continue to work together, because it's together they'll achieve great things, and that's my hope. If I helped in any way, it's not anything but just maybe teaching them that working together, putting everyone going the one way.
And I think what's going to stand to Kilmac, I will say to this too, I've looked at it over the years too realistically, I think there's a lot of good youth in Kilmac. A lot of good youth coming up, you know. It takes time, it takes a few years, like, you know.
The older fellas have to stay with you until the younger fellas get a little bit older.
Well, time will tell. We'll see about those old fellas, Father. Anyway, many thanks to you, Father Kennedy, and well done and congratulations. And God bless you, Michael Lawler.
Tell him he's one of our best supporters in Kilmac.
Well, he won't be with you tonight.
Mr. Quinlan of the Pike, Killeen the Pike, John Quinlan there.
What do you think of him, John? No, he's at the tunnel, he's asked you.
He's like an outlaw bullock.
Look at the biggest gangster in Kilmac is after coming out now, Roddy Keary, look. He's the West. Didn't he have to put on an awful heap of weight since he left Kilmac? Where are you now, Father?
Good feeding up in Thurles.
Thurles, oh, he's a tip man now. Are you proud of Kilmac, are you?
I'm very proud of them, yeah.
How many years were you in Kilmac?
I was 3.5.
3.5.
So a lot of these lads were young when I was here. And
they were only kids. Well, Michael
were...
Lawler wouldn't be young when you were there, not Donald.
I tried to hold
and Robbie wasn't young when you were there.
No.
They were all old fellas.
I had a few tosses with Michael. I taught him a few things, you know.
Did you?
I hope so, anyway.
But sure, he said he taught you a few things too.
Well, that's great. I'm delighted for them.
That's good, fella. How are you getting on in Thurles?
Actually, not too bad.
Are you pucking around, or are you involved in any sport up there?
Teaching up there. So
you're teaching there. How do you do that now? Oh, yeah. Must say you're looking well.
Not too bad.
Drinking in that old pint all the time, eh? Right, come Kevin, come up here. Stand in here. The old versus the young, Dennis Behan and Kevin Welch. Well, Kevin, what do you think of them?
Superb.
That's the other way around, isn't it? The old versus the young. Well, Dennis, it's a proud moment for you.
Very proud.
Very proud. Had you any of the lads talked of? Was Sean played? He don't play the Hollands?
No, Vincent got injured.
Vincent got injured. Yeah, someone told me that. Yeah.
So no player from my side.
No player. But you're whatever. I'm sure you'll drink out of the cup, will you? Are you able?
We'll try anyway. If not, you'll use hand, will you?
No, I'm not allowed drinking anymore. Kevin, well, what do you think, Kevin? How do you think they'll do next year in the intermediate?
Very well.
Will you retire Robbie and Donald and
No. We are making a comeback.
Who are we?
Myself and one or two of the older fellas.
Oh yeah, do you class yourself as old, you do?
Well, with the present bunch I would, I suppose.
John Whelan, what do you think?
Mother of the three Rocket Boys,
Mrs. Rocket.
Has done the training and done all the work for the last 3 years, just the same as the selectors and I. And he deserves as much applause as anyone else. Yeah, sure.
The first thing I'd like to say, I don't know how to express the happiness I feel at the moment for the lads from KILMACTOMAS. I went up there about 3 years ago, and we had a meeting, and we got a group of fellas together. I put a proposal to him. I said, are we prepared to do the work that is required to win a major championship. And every one of those fellas said yes. Every one of those fellas are still here this evening after undertaking and doing every ounce of training that was ever put upon them. They're the best group of players. I've trained a few teams in my time, I've trained a lot of athletes, but this particular group here, they deserve every success. As I was saying, they deserve every success that they now have. I'd also like to compliment my colleague here, the guru himself, Father Kennedy. I was up there a few weeks and I was doing fitness training, so the boys were getting fit, but we weren't getting any better at hurling. So this guy came along and he taught the lads the finer arts of hurling. So the whole thing put together was a whole group of backroom lads that were fantastic. Selectors, we had Mrs. Kerr, we had a whole lot of people. We made tea, Mrs. Rocket, I think, made tea up there every night. A great group. Before I finish, I'm not going to say any more, but I'm absolutely over the moon. I'm happy, I'm delighted. I'm happy for the lads, I'm happy for the village of KILMACTOMAS, happy for the people. They deserve success, they've been down for a long time. Now they're up, I think they're going to go on to great things. Another man always on the scene. I never went to Kilmac when he wasn't there. This man here, Mr. Power.
Oh, you can call me Patsy.
Patsy, would you be known as the mayor of Kilmac?
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't be known as the mayor of Kilmac.
Well, you're not.
No, I'm the treasurer. I look after the funds. So no worry about that. I'm the
benefiting
I look after the money, and the money's not so good at the moment. But no matter, we'll have a good meal tonight.
Mind you, you're a well-fed looking treasurer, if you don't mind.
Why wouldn't I be? Why wouldn't we get the best of
All right. Let me get it back on you. David, you're no selector? Yeah. Supposed to be. Now, I'm joined here with two of the selectors from Kilmac. Patsy Cronin and David Kiley. And who's the other? Oh, Billy, oh, mother of God. Son Whalen, four selectors. Come over here, son. I don't care if it's blue or yellow. I am joined by the four selectors from Kilmac here, the four men that brought honour where honour is due this evening. Well, we see which one he's going to talk to me, lads. The four of them. Well, the four of them can. Patsy, all right. Patsy, are you proud of him?
I am delighted for him. After 3 years hard work.
Are you with him with 3 years, or is this your first year?
Yeah, the four selector there for the 3 years.
The same four, you put the four back?
Yeah.
God, you had great faith in them, hadn't you? They had great faith in you.
No one else take it.
Well, I don't know, like, you know, I said it brought to Father Kennedy. I think there's a great future ahead of Kilmac. There's a lot of youth in Kilmac.
Yeah, there's some good young lads coming up, and Joe Joy and John Long are looking after them there all along.
But you must admit that you have a lot of old fellas on the team too.
I feel fellas getting the pension next week. Bolts and Doan and Robbie.
No, Father Kennedy made it up outside in the one of the greatest supporters Kilmac ever had. Oh, what was that? How are you, Teresa?
Thank you.
Are you happy?
Very happy, yeah. Very happy.
You've always been a great supporter over the years, and you were always known to give another old swear where it was needed. Did you pray or swear today?
Oh, I prayed.
And you were always a good religious woman, weren't you?
Yeah, very holy. Yeah, that's great.
She's gone on me.
We'll celebrate this first, and we'll see them.
Well, you won't do too much celebrating. Is that the final game for you this year? Are you involved in anything else?
No,
what
a
about
big
the
celebration.
Football in Kilmac for next year? What about that senior football team that you had last year? They didn't look so bad.
They didn't. I think they're putting in an extra bit of effort into it. They haven't.
I think, like,
they have the players.
I think the players are there.
Players are there. An extra bit of effort.
Yeah? This might be the injection you need.
It might be.
You know,
first title.
You know. What do you think?
Well, I'd say we put all the eggs into one basket this year to play the hurling.
Right.
We give the football a rest this year. One reason only, to give Kilrossenty a chance of winning, because they're looking for a win there with a long time. But I'd like to.
We haven't done one yet, though.
But it's all a bit of effort on the day, but we gave 3 years of hard training, put everything into it. It started.
It has paid off now, though.
Yeah, it paid off. But it was more than a team effort today. I think it was a club effort.
Right.
Everyone involved in the club, men, women, children, the whole lot. And I think if we keep this spirit in the club, we'll go all the way next year and we'll win the football.
I'm going
to that.
Here, Dolan. Dolan, come on. Dolan.
Now, Dolan is one of the greatest hurlers of all times. He gave everything to Kilmac when no one was involved much in hurling, but Dolan kept the flag flying. And I think for him today, it all came back to him, and it's him that brought us here today, and a lot of more as well.
But Billy, you're afraid to tell us his age.
I think he's only 25. A lot of people think he's 27 or 8, but I think he's only 25, to be honest with you. But just take a look at him, and he only looks about 25, to be honest with you now.
Well, he looks younger than you, if you don't mind me saying.
Well, I have the wig off today. I usually wear the wig.
Well, Donald, how many county championships is this? Don't tell me this is your first. You must have won a few over the years.
I have won a few. I don't know Tony altogether, but I've won. This is my 4th or 5th anyway.
Where did you win the others with? Which other clubs?
Junior B with Kilmac, and I also won. I also won. What else did I win? Another back in 1968. I won Junior B, or no, Junior A. So it was.
With Kilmac.
With with the Mitchells.
That's right. You
football,
the Mitchells for a year.
That's right. Junior football.
Did you ever win a senior with the Mitchells? No.
No.
That's the year they won the 3, I think. They won 3 championships in 1 year. Is that right?
That's
Junior
correct.
under 21 and senior.
That's
You
correct.
were playing in one of those.
I was playing on the junior that year.
That was 68, wasn't it?
I did 68, yeah.
So that we'll all add it up, and that would give you a fair tally without saying anything else. Anyway, this is probably the last fling for you, Donald, is it?
Definitely. I'll burn the boots. We'll have a bonfire tonight in Kilmac, and I'll put the boots on it and break the hurleys and put them in.
Make sure you don't burn your brother, Michael, because we'll need him to drive the bus in the morning. Thanks, Donald Island, Donald Lawler. Mrs. Lawler, come over here. Are you proud of your 2 sons? Stay over there, she's all right. Are you proud of your 2 sons?
Of course I am.
I suppose you never thought you'd see Donald win the medal at this hour of his life, did you?
No, I didn't.
Huh?
I didn't.
He said he's near 60, is that true?
He is, near 60, is right.
Only mature
with age.
That's all.
And what about poor old Packy? Will he ever win a medal? He's not any good, is he?
Ah, he's good, he's good.
He's good for some things.
Of course, he's good.
He's a good hand to drink large bottles anyway, and shouting. He had a forest of hurleys under his extra going around today. Anyway, thank you, Mrs. Lawler, and enjoy the evening. Right, good luck to you, lads, and God bless the Kilmac, and well done. Good luck, Donald and Billy and the whole lot. I'll ask you about the county team a little bit too. Hold on.
Oh, jeez, don't ask me about that. I'm after forgetting.
Right now, mind a little by mind doesn't that weather. Now I'm joined. Oh, this is his son. Oh, sure, if his son standing there. He's entitled to be in there. I didn't know he was his son. Now I'm joined by one of Waterford's greatest hurlers back in the 70s, Eddie Rocket. Eddie, is this a first county title for you? Have you won? Did you win anything ever with Portlaw or anywhere of those clubs? You've played around in a lot of years.
I never won a hurling title. That's the first hurling title I ever won.
Your first hurling
county hurling title I ever won, yeah.
So you're saying that you did win a football one? No, did you say that?
I won intermediate football with Portlaw.
Back in the...
Junior football and intermediate football. Back in the 80s, the mid-80s, 83 and 86 I think we won the intermediate football. But this is the first hurling and I'm playing a lot of years now. I'll tell you, they're waiting for this.
Played a lot of good games for Waterford, I must say, in the past. Often I shouted at you up in Simple Stadium. What was I going to say to you? After 3 years, I supposed to be a heartbreak today if you were beaten.
Heartbreak. I think we'd be all packing it in today if we got better.
Well, you wouldn't be as old as some of them now. I mean, they'd be you wouldn't be as old as some of them. Father Kennedy had a great input into you, had he?
Great input. Without him, we'd be lost, really. And the selectors as well. Like, they all stuck with us.
It was a club effort.
It was, yeah. But Father Kennedy is he's the man. He's after putting so much time into it and travelling down from Grange Mocha, like, we owe him a world of debt, like, do you know what I mean? We never.
And you don't pay him any travelling allowance, no?
Oh, no.
See, priests are not allowed to collect that, should they not?
No.
Eddie, you don't mind me asking you, who's this little boy and this little girl here?
Edmund Jr. and Carrie.
Son and daughter. Are you proud of Daddy?
Yeah.
Do you play camogie or ladies football and yourself, do you?
Ladies football.
Who do you play with?
Just with the school.
What school is that? Where are you going to school?
Kilmac.
And does this little boy, are you on any underage teams in Kilmac?
Yeah, under 12.
Under 12. Are you any good?
No.
And you look at him. Who's this little girl here?
Aoife.
Aoife what? Are you another rocket? Glory be to God, they're going to be rockets all over the place. And you've a new baby. What's the baby's name?
Neve.
When you go home, tell the baby I was asking for her, will you?
Yeah.
Will you do that? Yeah. Will you give me a kiss? Right, gentlemen, boys and girls, as we leave Welsh Park here in Waterford this evening on a wet and a foggy evening, it's just about 4:30. After coming out of the Kilmac dressing rooms, I saw tears of joy in some of the old people coming out there. Father Holmes came all the way from Thurles, Father Kennedy, Mrs. Lawler, Michael Curran, Michael Joy, Dennis Behan, one of the oldest men is around. Well, just Dan Sullivan told me to say that. He said he's only 2 years away from the pension. He's going to give him a spin home in his car, he said this evening, if he misbehaves. A great day for Kilmac, a third junior hurling title. They won this one, they won another one back in the 60s, was it, you said? 86. And I'm after being told now that they won another one back in 1922, and there was a man playing on that team better known in Kilmac as Dasher Riley, and he had a nephew playing today better known as another Dasher. So it was Dasher from 23 up to Dasher in 93. So it was all a dash around Kilmac as Michael Lawler heads off with the cup. Bart the Huddle is under his extra and the bag, and we'll see you with the bus in the morning, Michael, at 8:30, and don't be cross-sick, and don't be late. Or CIE will cut your throat. So good night, God bless. I should say good night because it's nearly dark. The groundsman has arrived with a bundle of keys and he's going to tell us to feck off home if we don't go home. So good luck to Kilmac. Enjoy the rest of the evening, lads, and we'll see you Lacone of Day one of these evenings.
Your cap,
and that's my cap, that's Liam's. No, I
See if he works. See if he works there, mate. See if he works. Magic. That's it.
You know that fella in the post office.
I know, yes, I know. You told me that yesterday.
It cost me about a heap of money yesterday.
Cost you 62 quid. Good job on that,
Good stuff, anyway. Come on, Davey. Right, Davey. They fill it again. Hey, I'm not left, Davey. They fill it after Davey. Take it easy, Davey. Not few was left. Take it off.
Don't he talk, I want to put a mouth to. Here's after 11 months. Woo! I'm not
very slow. Never reach about. Look at Casey. Casey's like a something sharp. By the box. Wait, Dan. I already had it. Give it to Dan. Yeah, go ahead, Dan. Hey, John, where's the camera? Don't be shy, mate. I want to drink it with a septic ear. Hey, Mox, you want to fill it again? Same again. Perhaps you must know what we put in it. You must know what we put in it. He must only put Brillo or whiskey in it. Where's Mox? Hey, Mox! Mox!
Hey, come over here, look.
We're just going to talk to Dasher, whose grandfather was the last man to be on a Kilmac team to win a county title. Dasher, what's the feeling like?
Oh, it's great. Compared to last year and the victories, when we lost last year compared to the victory today, it's great. My grandfather's coming down tonight and I'm one of the proudest people alive at the moment, actually. I can't express what it's like, but it's brilliant. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Well, we were very proud of your hurling today. You had to come off there towards the end, but you had a brilliant game all year and all through. What's your plans for next year and the year after?
next year I hope we go well in the intermediate. Maybe we mightn't make it to the top, but next year I'd love to win the senior football championship. I'd love to win the senior football championship and prove to a lot of people that we're okay in Kilmac and that we can win it. And hopefully it'll come true. Hopefully it will.
What's the grandfather going to say to you tonight?
Well, I don't know what's he going to say to me. He probably will shake my hand, all right, but he will be actually delighted. He's coming down tonight for a meal, and Uncle has gone home from at the moment, and he'll be coming down. So hopefully he might be a bit boozed like the rest of us, but I don't know after that.
Well done, Dasha. Well done, Michael. Just here, for the last bit of a chat, but what's the feeling of now that we've all calmed down a bit? Is it hard for it to sink in?
It is relief and very hard to sink in. I thought I'd never see us winning hurling in my time anyway, when I was playing.
Was there any part of the game that you thought, well, Jingo, things were not going to go well?
Yeah, when the second goal went in, I thought things were going bad, and we didn't seem to be getting the ball up into the forward line enough. They were determined. They were coming in 2s and 3s for every ball, and I thought things were going to go wrong after that, but we got a point straight away, and then I thought that it looked good for us.
But what is the win going to do for the parish, for the club itself? You as chairman, it's going to be easier, I suppose, to motivate the whole club.
It will be easier to motivate the club now. Hopefully we're going to go well in senior football next year, but we're still going to make sure the hurling is going to continue for a long time to come. What we'll be looking for now is the youth. We'll be introducing more of the youth into the game now, and trying to blend the youth with the fellas that are there now, and maybe in the not too distant future that we'll win the intermediate and be up senior where we should be.
What about the young people? I mean, Teresa does an awful lot of work, Nate does an awful lot of work, John Long does a lot of work, Joe Joy, all those people, they do an awful lot of work for the juveniles. Today is a great day for all
anyone involved in hurling, anyone that has the interest of the club at heart. It's a great day from any time you win something like that. Anyone that has the club at heart, this is a dream come true for them. That's what they want to see. That's it. Thanks very much, man. That's good.
Here's the full back. We're just going to have a few words with Bobby. It was fairly hard going there today.
Terrible.
After 3 years, how do you feel?
I haven't any words for it. This is unnatural.
Was there any part of the game that you felt that it was going to be the same as last year?
Not really, no. We seem to have the upper hand the whole time, you know, and we got the 2 lucky goals, all right, but so that did happen. Our forwards getting the few scores, 2 points.
You played a good game. Well done. Hello, little man. Were you happy with the boys today?
Oh yeah, very happy. Oh yeah.
Advice for fellas tonight. Should they drink? Should they not drink?
No, they shouldn't drink tonight, I think, because they're going into intermediate now, and they have to take this game very serious.
And should lads be home in their beds alone early?
At 11 o'clock tonight, at least 11 o'clock. That's not for something to say, of course, but I think it was a fair performance by Kilmac today. A beautiful day for the club. A stepping stone that we can move on from. We go to further great things. I think we're looking at maybe a senior hurling team here in a couple of years' time on their performance. Hopefully we'll have Father Mickey with us and our 4 selectors also. And the backup of the youth of Kilmac there also.
Thank you, Ben.
Well, it took us 3 years to get here, but it was all worth it to finish. That's all.
3 long years.
I'm more than happy. Words wouldn't describe this today. I think it's one of the greatest achievements KILMACTOMAS ever sorry about that. I think it's one of the greatest achievements that Kilmac could ever receive. I think there's only a start, as Kevin said. I think there's a stepping stone, and this is one of the men behind us. And I think every pressure to go on here to on. Thank you very much.
the vital position within the club. How do you feel?
Delighted for the outcome of the day, and I thought the boys, they played very well today now. It's 3 years hard work, and we just hope we can build on from here now. And
I saw tears in your eyes after the match. I think everyone was in the same position.
It was, yeah. People came up to me, who's after hitting you? But it was only emotion at the end of the day, and I was just overjoyed to be part of the fan and see the club going strength to strength.
There you go. Close off the whole thing.
I hope everybody enjoyed the meal now, and I'm glad to see Paddy Riley here. He's 94 years of age, and I'm delighted that his grandson won the medal. I'm delighted. And as you said, I hope that he'll win an intermediate in the senior team.
For all the people in the parish, Mick Dunn.
For all the people in the KILMACTOMAS down through the years, Mick Dunn, John Baff Welsh, all the older people, for the people that are dead and gone, Lord have mercy on them. I'm glad that we won this for them.
Stalwart of the KILMAC club and Mrs. Lawler, and outside him. Michael, what do you think of today's result?
I'm overjoyed. I thought I'd never see it in my lifetime. It's like the Gaelic field, it was a dream. The Gaelic field, but a dream came true, and the same thing happened today. I'm overjoyed, very thankful to all the boys, dedicated set of men. Thanks very much to yourself for training them. They did it well on the day. And this morning, looked out and saw the weather, I thought it was against us. Because we had the message that CLASHMORE were a much heavier team than ours. And with the heavy going, I thought it would have suited CLASHMORE, but thanks be to God, everything came right on the day. And thanks again.
I'd say you were nervous.
I was.
Having lost the last 2 years.
Oh, I was, definitely. But everything came right on the day. Listening to it this evening, the broadcast from WLR.
Yeah.
He said when you took the lead, you held the lead. So that's a good boast.
And your old friend Donald had a great game.
Speaking to him there a while ago, best game he had since he put on the jersey, he told me.
Yes.
And that's going back a long way.
That's going back a long way.
I'm not going to say how long.
Well, you're happy. You're happy.
Happiest man in the village of KILMACTOMAS tonight, fella.
Will you give us a song?
I will.
Well, away you go.
No.
We'll get cuteness from everyone now, won't it? Away you go.
What do you want to sing?
What are you going to sing, Mick?
I don't know. Galway Charlotte.
Galway Charlotte. There you go.
Nearer and more in the county Galway, one pleasant evening in the month of May, I spied a damsel. She was young and handsome. Her beauty fairly stole my breath away. She wore no jewels, no costly diamonds, no paint, no powder, no, none at all. She wore a bonnet with a ribbon on it, and around her shoulder was a Galway shawl. We kept on walking, she kept talking, till her father's cottage came into view. Said she, come in, sir, and meet my father, and play to please him the forged you. She sat me down beside a hearthstone. I could see her father. He was 6 feet tall. Soon her mother had the kettle singing, but my heart was with the Galway shawl. She wore no jewels, no costly diamonds, no paint, no She wore a bonnet with a ribbon on it, and around her shoulder was a Galway shawl. 'Twas early, early, all in the morning, when I hit the road for Old Donegal. She cried and kissed me and said goodbye, sir, but my heart was with the Galway shawl. She wore no jewels, no costly diamonds, no paint, no powder, none at all. She wore a bonnet with a ribbon on it, and around her shoulder was a Galway shawl.
Now, we're going over to Mrs. Lawler here. Donald, yeah, Mary, how are you? You're very quiet, but you're very happy, I think.
I'm very happy.
I'm proud of the boys.
Yeah, proud of them all.
How did they play?
Good, thank God.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I said there was a lot of prayers said.
There was all the week.
The whole week?
The whole week, yeah.
What kind of prayers now?
Oh, few walking around.
I tell you, fella, she's after saying more prayers in the last 3 weeks than what you said to get ordained, to those we'd win this county title.
Donald, look, you had one of your best games today, I'd say, in a long, long time.
Well, I'm delighted I had that because, as you know, this is my last year. I've been plugging with Kilmac for the last 13 years, and prior to that, I played with Kilmac, and my backbone is always with Kilmac, and I am delighted for the youth of Kilmac that we have got there this year, and we have won the Junior A title. I'm a very proud person, so I am. And particularly, I'm delighted for what you have done for Kilmac for us over the last 3 years. And if it wasn't for your commitment and dedication, I don't think we would have got there.
Another inspiration here. A couple of words here now. Turn to the camera.
Look up there, Kay. Look up there. Look up there.
You enjoyed the match today?
I did. Really enjoyed it.
The boys?
Yeah, delighted. I was
proud of them?
Yeah. Very proud of the whole team. The whole team. The whole team, yeah. Very proud. I'm very proud they were playing with Kilmac.
Did you ever think they were going to lose today?
Not really, no.
Not really?
No.
Well, you must have been the only one there.
He always said that he hoped to be the mother of a bishop. But I can tell you, I'm glad that you were the mother of 3 great hurling sons. Do you know that?
Kerwin's anyway, isn't it? We're talking to Bev. Bev, Danny, yes. Have you a couple of words there?
You better ask the questions now.
Just a few words.
I suppose, would I be allowed to sing a song, would I? No song, just a couple of words. What can I say? A dream has been realised here today. Something we've been striving for with years. This man alongside me here started a lot of it. Kept us on the road in days when we had nothing. So for him and for Father there and for everyone, Mrs. Lawler here as well, it was done for him today. So I'll put you back to Father Mick now.
Well done, Bev. A great old supporter of the club, a great old man within the club. Stay there. Stay with us. Go to Pat Hennessy. He's almost, I say he's a man in exile, is he? Definitely.
Definitely he is.
I think I'd be a returned immigrant, maybe, like, you know. But I'd like to feel that I've always been associated with Kilmac, even though I've been out of the place for 25 years or whatever. But I'm delighted that I came back to him for the first year. They reformed the club there with Tommy in power, like, you know. I came back and played that year.
You were a happy man today. Honestly, no, you were a happy man today.
I was delighted, Father. I was delighted to have the colours flying down in Kilmead and Fayey, like, and I hope it was a bit of an inspiration, like, for the boys passing in, because that's what I put them up for, like, you know. And hopefully I'll be flying them again next year, Fayey, like, whether it is hurling or football.
Well done, Pat. Well done, Pat. Well done. and Shay, you put an awful lot of work into the club in the last 2 to 3 years.
Well,
you're a happy man tonight.
I am very happy. Happy for the lads. They put in a tremendous amount of work over the last 3 years. I only came up and kind of showed them the way early on. You gave them ideas on fitness, and you came along and you gave them the ideas on the actual the game itself. But at the end of the day, it was the team. Fantastic team effort. Great night for Kilmac. Great night for the team. Something that's going to lift the whole community. Fantastic. Delighted, yeah?
A great job there. Are you happy for him, Frida?
I am, and for myself.
I'd say it's one of the only times that you can really say, well, thanks be to God, we've earned the just reward.
Yeah, and it's over. I can see more of them now.
Well done, Frida. Well done, well done. Today, Seamus.
I know, but I'm not
Seamus, you're a tired man. You've done a lot of work during the year. You went over to America on a bicycle, and we're around, I think, the Cape, if I'm not too
Cape Cod.
Cape Cod, yes. How do you feel about today? You've been a great, loyal supporter of Kilmac. Bad times and good times.
That's a great day for Kilmac, and hopefully a start of better days to come.
What? Was there any part of the day that you felt that they weren't going to do it?
No, I couldn't say. I never felt that. I felt they were good enough to win today, and I felt they were going to win, you know.
Thanks a million, Shay. Thanks a million. I know, come here. Stop.
Why not?
Padge.
Leave me alone.
Padge, would you?
A very happy man.
Were you?
Yes, very, very happy.
Did you, at any stage, did you think they weren't going to do it?
No, I thought they were the best team, narrowly the best team, but I knew they had it in them to do it.
But
I was more worried against Ferrybank.
Were you?
Yes, particularly the first day they played. But the second day I knew it was in them to do it, and they proved it against Ferrybank, and I knew they could do it today. I was very, very surprised at the way CLASHMORE played it. They played it man to man. I was expecting a very, very rough team, but in fairness to them, there wasn't a dirty smack in the game. Not a dirty smack.
There was a never say die in them, though. They never gave up.
They're a different type of team.
Yeah.
They never, in football, they never do that. You never have them beaten till the match is over. And that was it.
Thanks, Badge. Thank you. Johnny.
Oh, no, not again.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
No, my one came out okay, you're all right.
No, it didn't. How do you feel?
I'm feeling grand now.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling too well after the game.
Right, okay. During the game, how did you feel?
Felt weak.
Did you?
Yeah.
But you were able to stay going the whole time?
I kept going, but the way it came, balls fell for me today.
Yeah.
I was in the right place at the right time. That's the way I felt like, you know. Started the second half, things didn't go so well for me. That's the way I felt.
Some
like,
people
know.
would say that that you played well the whole way through.
I know. I taught myself.
That's the lie.
My legs and my lungs couldn't keep me going there.
You had a great game, Johnny. Well done. Oh, the vital goal. What are your opinions of the match?
I thought the lads done me proud. They had a great game. They deserved to win. None of them let me down. It's a pity I wasn't playing though. Next year, intermediate final. Please God.
Good job. Thanks, bud.
Vice spoiler. Best man in
John. Okay. Tom Joe, there was doubts about your ability to be able to play today because your wife they tell us, is expecting a baby, and you were very concerned about her.
So I heard, yeah.
So you heard?
Yeah.
How did you feel?
Great, feel great.
Yeah.
No pain. Feel no pain. Make a long term. I was on furnishing and locking. What a shit.
Andy Rocket. Andy, we're very close to stumbling here. How did you feel about today's game?
Great. It's nice to win.
Andy, I was asked to ask you, do you ever shave?
No, not before matches.
Tomorrow. What did you score today?
I don't know, to be honest. Very little.
4 points, 5?
Everyone else is hard work. I got the score.
But you're happy?
Oh, very happy.
Okay, thanks, Anne.
Right.
Hey, the expenses of the club are going to accelerate now in
No, they're
that's
not.
the right term.
What I said this afternoon about Donald Lawler owing me £25, it's quite correct.
How did you feel about today's game?
Marvellous game all. The best thing that happened to Kilmac for 70 years, without a shadow of a doubt. And I'd like to congratulate all the players, including the old man here himself. Right, that's enough.
I don't know where you got
Well
that
done,
25
well done.
I owe you no £25.
We're talking to Billy. After today.
It's a great achievement from KILMACTOMAS to go this far. And I'm trying to think a few words. It's the third time, and the priest said the first year he said it'll take at least 3 years, and all the lads kind of listened to him, and anything he asked them to do, he done it, and I kind of proved it today. There's all team spirit on the day. We won't leave out subs and everyone else, including Margaret Kiley there. She was there for a while too. She often gave her up to the lads on the night there when they were bad. But yeah, when Shay wasn't there, like, she had the experience. She'd be looking at Shay at certain times, I think, you know. But this is only a start. Next year we'll go the whole way. We're just giving Kilrosty a chance this year for the football. We'll be there next year. Thank you very much.
Well done, Billy. Well done, Billy. Well done. We're going to both to mind themselves and get to bed early every night. You obviously were doing that today. You played a great game, Jess.
I don't know. I did my best, and I always does my best, but sometimes it works out for me and sometimes it doesn't. And I'm happy with the performance and happy with the team's win.
Was there any time that you felt you weren't going to do it today?
Not really, no. I thought from the start we were going to win it. I was very confident from the start.
Yeah.
Even when the pressure was on, I thought we had enough hurling to win it, like, you know.
But from here on in, where do you go from here?
I think I'm going to retire. I think I have enough.
No way, okay. Well, a man here, Patsy Cronin. A man of few words at times. Patsy, a few words on today's match. Great game, great victory. What'd you see?
Great game, great victory. And the lads deserve it for all the work they put in with the lads. 3 years.
Was there any point today, Patsy, that you thought, God, it's going to go like last year and the year before?
No, I was confident all the way through.
You were happy?
Jono's goal really clinched him.
Jono's goal?
Yeah.
It was a great move.
It was himself and Andy Rocket, I think. Andy passed it back to him again and Jono stuck it in the goal.
I'd say, Patsy, before the night out, you're going to be well jarred.
I am, yeah.
Not half as jarred as Ann.
David Kiley, another selector. David, how did you feel about today's match?
Oh, it was great altogether. It was worth anything just to win that match. We were waiting for 3 years for it. On the day, everything worked out right. And we couldn't ask for anything more. And I say, fair play to all the players. Like, they gave 100% on the day. Yes, and that's...
They all deserve it for the effort they put in with the last 3 years down there on the muck and shit. And for yourself as well, for all the effort you put in.
Okay.
Well, there's a long story attached to that. Since the first day you came down here to Kilmac.
Yeah.
The first day you came down to Kilmac, you only give young David a spin down. He was tumbling on the road. That's 3 years ago. And that's a long story. Since I asked you, would you be inclined to get involved here with Kilmac? And I kind of pleaded with you both. And you ended up, you said you would, you give it a go for a year. And there you are, 3 years later, you're still with us.
Well, it's a great,
next year for the intermediate.
Well, it's a great achievement. Michael, important man in the club, does all the book work. How did you feel about today?
I thought the boys, they played very well on the day, and overall, since last February, they were due to win, and everyone put in the effort. Everyone that was there put in the effort today.
You were an example yourself, to be honest with you, for your commitment right through from the start of the year.
Yeah, well, I don't play a lot of hurling, but I say football is really what I do, but when I see Tomo going out there today, and like you said yourself, playing a full forward 3 years ago, you wouldn't have thought of it. But it's a club effort, a team effort, and whoever's on the pen, I said, put in the effort on the day, and whether I got a game or not, I didn't mind. Everyone put in the effort on the day, that was it.
Thanks, Michael. Well done, well done. Dennis, your own lad was hurt against Portlaw.
Yes.
Bad injury, wasn't playing today, disappointed, but I'm sure you're a happy man yourself here tonight.
Very happy. And very happy for Vincent's sake that he won this championship. Yeah. And I think we got a raw deal with the Eastern Board. And I think we'll fight that out later on.
But the best way to do it was on the scoreboard too today, wasn't it?
Probably, yeah, for the time being.
For the time being?
Yeah.
Well, he's going to be okay, we hope.
Well, it will take time. But he's after missing out on a lot on this.
Yes. But the lads played their heart out.
Like he put so much into it with the last 3 years.
Yeah.
To me, strong year.
I know,
yeah.
But there'll be another day for him. There will be another day for him.
The best to look to the club after that.
Okay. Thanks a million, Dennis. The PRO of the club.
PRO, boy.
Well,
hello, Donald. How are you, Donald, boy?
How do you feel about today's match?
It's an outstanding success.
Yeah.
Powerful. I didn't know what to write about it, but I have some words in, and I hope I done well.
Yeah. You've had a hard job all year through.
All year through, yeah.
Trying to write the right things on the paper.
Not to give them overconfidence.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've done a great job. You've done a great job. Yeah. Well done. Well done.
Excellent job, right. Excellent job.
We're going to go to your board.
Oh, what am I going to say?
Well, say what you... How do you feel?
Very happy to be after winning first Holland title for Kilmac and the first Holland title for myself. I never won a Holland title in my life, and I hope it's the first for me and the first for many for Kilmac.
Your game today, as always, your games were good, but today I think it was a little bit extra. You played very, very well today, Eddie.
I enjoy playing centre back. Centre back is my natural position, and if I'm playing centre back, it just comes natural to me. Centre field is alien. Wing forward or centre forward is alien to me. If I'm playing centre back, it comes naturally. I'm playing all my life centre back, playing the football, and I'd like to play Holland there as well.
And it just so happened that you went into that position because John Brown was injured or was sick. But John played well himself today in his new role.
That's faith. And John Brown had a great game centre field, a lot better than what I would in the first half today. And he played very well all through. And hopefully that's the way it'll work out for us. That you have to, the hand of fate has a lot to do with it. And if you can turn that to your own advantage, that makes all the difference.
Eddie, congratulations and well done. Well done, Eddie. Bill Holmes giving pastoral advice to all the women in Kilmac here in this corner.
Hello, it's good to be here in Danny's celebrating a great night for Kilmac, and I'm happy to be here with everybody. This night has been coming for a long time. Somebody messing with me here.
Somebody getting to you.
Yeah. When you see Don Lawler there, I think that I can still hurl and get the pension at the same time, you know. It'll be a great achievement. I hope everybody has a good night.
Never get the better of me.
Well, but Bill Holmes and I shared a time in Minute, and I may tell you, he was as clean a hurler as I never saw.
On the sideline, was it? Benji.
No, Benji, just turn on.
Go on, Benji.
A good game today, Benji. One of your best, I suppose, in a long time. The conditions were bad. Slippery.
Well, I think the conditions suited Clashmore all in all. Like, I think they were fairly favourable to them all the way. Like, you know, I think they came out with high spirits and thinking that they were going to pull it off. Like, you know. But I think I was talking to a fella on the way in, you know, and he came up and he congratulated me and he said it would have been terrible to lose it 3 years in a row. And I said to him, like I said, the difference was, I said, we weren't going to lose it 3 years in a row. And I said, you know, there was no way we were going to come off that field defeated, and I think that was the difference at the end of the day.
Was there any time in your own game that you felt, I'm not doing enough?
Yeah, there was a period during the second half you started shouting it at me, and I said to myself, jeez, what's happening? Like, you know, my game is coming together. But I think All in all, I think I did me bit, and I think everybody pulled their part, and I think, like Kevin said, during the year, everybody put their back to the wheel and pulled it off, and I think it's great for the club, and I hope we go from strength to strength from here in.
Well done, Benji. Well done, Benji. Tom, you're a happy man. You're not jarred yet completely, but you're on the way.
On the way, yeah. And best of luck to Kilmac.
Yes.
And to Mokes.
And to Mokes.
Yeah. And Mr. Doyle.
And Mr. Doyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Doyle is
a good win. A good win today.
A good win today, yeah.
Will you be sober in the morning?
Oh, pen the head.
Okay. Famous man as a referee. You're a famous man for criticising the referees. How did you feel about the referee today?
Oh, he had a good game. We won.
What did you think of the game?
Good game. Good game to win.
You were happy with it?
Happy, very happy, very happy.
When the rain came, it looked bad. When the rain came.
Well, it did, but just same for both teams. Like that's the only way you have to think of it. Like we got off to a great start and 5 points to 1 ahead. We conceded a soft goal there, and like we got the goal just before half time. Like it was a great goal. Like it was great for them. It's what you've been trained down the field. They run from John and give it to Andy. Like they were after doing it just before that again. It failed. Andy failed to connect right. Like they'd have been 2 copy great goals. Like you know. Yeah. So, very happy for the lads. I'm happy for all the old fellas on the team. I'm delighted with the old fellas.
Thanks, Nicky. Okay, thank you. You're obviously protecting yourself now from people pinching you. And if we could just get a word with you, how did you feel about your own game?
Sure, happy enough. Could have done better. Should have got about 3 or 4 points. It was tough going.
You got a lot of ball. You did some nice things. If it was a drier day, you might have scored more, maybe.
Sure. That's the way it goes. It's hard to get it in your hand, you know. You wouldn't be used to hurling.
If Maggie was in there, he'd have done better. If Adam does hit on the ball, he would have done an awful lot better.
What did you think of the overall team, the game itself?
Well, I was very happy with I'm very happy with the older members, Donald and Mokes, and you know, they thrown everything into it, like, you know. So, like, geez, we have plenty of years to go. Hopefully win an intermediate within the next 3 years, like, you know, because we have a lot of us coming up. But you have to start someplace, you know. So, not so bad.
Well done, John. Well done, John. It was an awful game to have to miss. I know you're disappointed that you weren't playing, but overall, they did play well.
They did. They all put their hearts into it, and that's what counted on the day. I'd have loved to have played. I would have loved to have played, and I can't say anything different from that. Yeah. But I knew the players were there, and they were better than me, and that was it. Like, yeah, they played, and they did the business.
I'm not sure whether I say that, you know, you were all fairly equal, but it was just a choice on the day. But without you, they wouldn't have been here today.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm after playing hurling with Kilmac all over the years, alright. It's just great to see him win this today anyway. Whether I'm playing or not, it's just great to see him win it. That's all.
And you're going to stay at it?
Oh, I'll give it another go anyway, see how it goes. If my legs hold up.
Well done. Ned Power. Ned, you have a great pair of legs. They say you have a great pair of legs. You played a great game in the final, Eastern final, and again today when you came on.
Oh yeah, I did, yeah. I'm not being like boastful or anything, but I did, yeah.
Overall today, did you feel that there was any time they were going to lose?
Once I came on, I said they'd win, yeah.
That's real confidence, I say. A couple of words. How do you feel? Are you proud of them?
Very proud, proud, yeah.
Of all of them?
Of the whole team.
Yeah.
The whole team, yeah.
But and they had to put an awful lot of effort into training, week after week.
Yeah. And I supported them in every way to get them training.
And you'll continue to do so?
Yeah, I will.
Good job, David. Well done.
And I'm delighted that they were playing with Kilmac.
Yeah.
Delighted.
Okay. Mrs. Brown, come over here to me, Mrs. Brown. Say just a few words. How do you feel?
Delighted.
Delighted?
Delighted.
Yeah. Did you ever think the day would come?
Never.
Yeah. There was a lot of prayers said.
Yes, an awful lot of prayers said.
John played well.
He did, yes.
Even though he wasn't in the best
well.
of health.
He wasn't, no.
He had a great game.
He had, yeah.
Overall, you've been very involved in the club. I mean, you were there with Teresa giving teas and all after training. It means an awful lot for the women of the club itself, isn't it? For a win.
Yes, it's wonderful for them.
Have you any other words to say now about the rest of the team?
They all played well.
Yeah.
They're all a wonderful team.
Yeah.
So they deserve to win.
Yeah. Thanks
Will you
very
leave me alone now?
Okay. Thanks very much, Mrs. Brown. Thanks very. You're very good. Who's this?
John Welsh.
John Welsh. John, a great day for Kilmac.
A great day. Great day. I ordered with Kilmac 1949. We got to the Western final, but we were hammered. That's as far as we got. But it's a great day today. We waited a long time. It was worth waiting for.
Thank you, John Welsh. Thank you very much. Robbie, beside two famous people anyway, Mokes and Anne. I think you're merely entitled to. Anne, a couple of words, Anne. Happy.
Yes.
Delighted.
Speak up. Can't hear you.
You were always a woman of few words. But Patsy has given you permission to say a few words tonight.
Speak up. I go on.
Mokes, you'll have to talk on her behalf. She's too shy. How did you feel about today's match, Mokes?
Now, if Andy's not going to speak, I'm not going. I'm delighted. Over the moon. Will you have a drop?
As captain and chairman of the club, were you happy with everything?
I was delighted. Delighted that we won. Delighted for Father Kennedy. Delighted for the selectors. Delighted for everybody. Delighted for all the younger members of the club. Pa Riley, Benji, and all the younger fellas.
Yeah. Well, just as you talk about Pa Riley.
And I was delighted for Mickey Dunn. Yeah. And John Welsh, the Bath Dune, and all the older fellas, Paddy Riley, all the older fellas that were delighted that we won. A lot of them mightn't be, but I'm delighted for all those people that would be delighted for us.
Today we talked to you, but unfortunately there was some kind of a technical hitch, so we lost the interview. So what have you to say for yourself now again?
Well, all I have to say is that there's some difference between winning and losing. Last year it was the real dumps, but this year it's something different altogether. And I don't know, just you can't really explain it. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Did you ever think that you would be playing?
Well, I was hoping I would be playing. Since the team wasn't named, I didn't know, and I was always cautious. But when I was playing, I was delighted to be playing. And really, it's something else down here tonight now with the crowds and everything. And
were you nervous?
Very, very nervous. Very, very nervous. The first few balls, but after that, not a thing. No, not a thing.
The fact that your grandfather was the last man to play on such an important team on an important day, it has to be a great feeling.
Well, it's a great feeling, and I felt really proud down at the dinner when he was there, and he said his few words. I know probably most people couldn't hear him, but anyway, he said his few words, and I went up home now with my gear. When I threw it in there, and he's delighted. He's up at home now, and he's delighted. Very, very proud.
How old is he?
He's 94 year.
So it was 1921 the one at last.
1921.
How did you feel like playing beside Eddie today?
Well, I was happy that Eddie was left there, especially after the last day and the way he played. Delighted that he was left there, because I didn't know John Brown too well, and well, I played with Eddie a few times, so I was delighted he was left there.
And of course, you didn't mind having to come off just at that stage.
Well, I had given everything I had to give at that stage, and I was bet, so I didn't really mind.
You certainly had, it's right. Yeah. Thanks very much, Dad. Well done, Pat. Yeah, hold on. Michael, there, between the two of you. Right, okay, the cup is between you. How do you feel?
overjoyed, as I said already tonight, Padam. Overjoyed. Tis long overdue in this village.
Start the many.
Start the money, we hope so. We'll just have to discuss it here in the corner. Start the money.
Well done, Mick Dunn. Well done, Mrs. Yeah, hold on.
I can't talk.
The one we had today lost. We lost it.
What?
We lost the interview today.
I hope you lost them all.
I'd like to ask yourself what you thought of the game today.
Well, I was quietly confident, to be honest with you. I was quietly confident that last year and the year before, I think we learned an awful lot. I thought everything was going well according to plans. But above all, I think the team itself had changed in mind more than anything else. They grew up to know that they had the ability to achieve things themselves. They didn't need me or anyone else on the line. They had the determination within themselves and the confidence to do it.
Father Kennedy, can I ask you one thing now? Were you praying for us when you were in America now? The fact that you missed 2 vital games, did you pray that we'd win?
Well, the fact that I missed 2 vital games was the very fact that you won. Had I been there, maybe you would have lost, you know.
I tell you this much now, you're a very lucky man because I was chairman now, and you're a very lucky man that you were called back to the club. Do you know what I mean? But you're lucky the fact that you're a guru. What's that word?
Well, I'd say the woman beside you had a lot. The woman beside you had a lot to say with that last statement.
Did you have a lot to say about that?
How do you feel
about Father Kennedy being back? I think Father Kennedy's feeling. You're saying nothing.
And Jono and the rest of the boys, they all wear a size 12.
I wear a size 11.
Robbie, again.
That's the biggest of us all.
The last of the interviews. We're running out of voice and time.
That you wore size 11.
Robbie, how did you feel about today's match?
Who? I'm absolutely delighted at this stage, yeah.
Are you happy with your own performance?
Yeah, considering the 2 outfielders alongside me, like I must be.
you soaked up a lot of pressure.
Well, it wasn't that bad, you know, it wasn't that bad, no. It was there and it wasn't, you know. It wasn't as heavy as we thought it would. Against running backs was twice as hard, you know.
But it was a good game overall.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it today, yeah.
Enjoy the rest of the night too.
Thank you.
No, I want to interview the 3 wise women. What have you to say about the lads?
Well, I think they're brilliant. Very good. I didn't vote, but I stayed home and prayed instead. No, this lady I'm only here for the beer.
Just an onlooker. I'm here for that comic. You know what that sounds like. We lost yesterday. But glad you won. Very glad. Yeah, I'm very glad you won. Very glad.
What do you feel about your own lad? Will he be back?
I don't know. After breaking his hand twice, I couldn't tell you that. I hope he doesn't now.
Well, will Mammy allow him be back?
I won't.
What have you to say?
Well done.
The cup is before you there now. Drink a slug of it.
So well done to Kilmac, and hopefully we'll do the same again next year.
How do you feel as regards the game itself?
It's worth anything to win it. Best thing ever happened. It's a long time since we won the county final, so.
It must mean an awful lot to the club, being on the committee and having to work hard, the long hours, the meetings, trying to raise funds.
This winner was the make or the break. If they didn't win today, it had ruined it. Wouldn't help the club, but this win is a great help for the club now this year. It'll boost up things in the club. Yeah.
Well done, DP. Well done. You're Newtown, are you? What have you to say?
Congratulations to KILMAC. Congratulations.
Well done. Well done.
Hey, you should ask Johnny Brown.
You were the stand-in mayor. You were the man that did an awful lot for the.
Shit all year now. Say a few words now. You're full of shit all year. Come on here. Hold on. You're full of shit all year.
That's the only shot I have left.
What did you think about today's match?
He told me I was always useless. Go on.
If I was there, we'd have won it before 5 goals.
If you were there yourself?
Yeah.
You reckon the old lads were too old?
Fucking useless. Fucking useless.
I always told you he was full of shit.
I want to talk to Mrs. Brown. I want to know, what did you give your husband in the last 2 weeks? So, what?
Top secret.
He played a great game.
He did. After a week of rest.
That's what you didn't give him that medal.
Had he a complete rest?
It depends on what you're calling rest.
Enough said. Okay, enough said. No, it didn't come out. Dan, you're the man. You're the man that keeps law and order in this place.
I wonder.
How do you feel?
I feel great.
Good achievement, a great achievement.
For KILMAC and for Mr. Dial.
No, but all over, I suppose, being in the parish, it means an awful lot.
It's wonderful. It's a great boost for the village, and it'll do a great good for them, and I think it'll give them a great lift. And I'm delighted they won, and I think they can only go from strength to strength. Thanks for it.
As regards to say for next year,
I think it'll be easier next year. They have made the breakthrough, and I think there'll be more hurling in the area, and youngsters will get involved more, and I think it'll go from strength to strength.
And then football. Where do we go from here?
Well, we can only go forward, and I think that once we've made the breakthrough in hurling, they know what it is to win, and what you got. That's the secret of it. It's the secret.
Well done, Dan. Thanks very much. Not true. No. Is it true?
I knew you were going to say this.
That you have a vocation to the priesthood?
Definitely. I think it's definitely my place in life, and I think since my younger years I've been looking to go this way, and it's pushed me this way all along, and I think since I've won the hurling, I definitely think that it's my vocation.
And do you think you'll be able to sacrifice all those things?
No, I don't, but I think I get away with it.
Michael, around here. What? Michael, I know, Pat, the two of you together, with the last two were hanging on here for you to come in. What do you feel about today's match?
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The atmosphere around the village and that is just electric. It's the best day ever. It's just electric. It's going to be a great day, and it's going to be a great day tomorrow.
Michael, you achieved one of the greatest things today. You actually scored from play.
Where's Andrew now, eh? Where's Andrew? Where's Andrew?
Say it now, Michael. Say it now.
I'll tell you something. Andrew is going to pay for this. Where is he? He did not score from play today. Got a few frees, but he didn't score from play. He will never let it down, I swear. Never.
Well done. Pat O'Brien. Pat, you're new to the club.
Yeah.
How did you feel overall?
I felt good all round. I felt good, in fairness. I felt good.
Yeah. You scored 2 vital points, Pat. 2 vital points.
I'm delighted I got 2 points. The vital score. And I'm delighted with that now, in fairness. Yeah. I'm delighted with that.
There must be a good team to play with, in the sense that they welcome you, they make you feel at home.
Lovely. I'm delighted to play with KILMAC this year, and I have no regrets to play. I have no regrets to play with KILMAC at all. Mike has to be playing with this year, and I'm fucking delighted. I'm fucking delighted now. I am.
Well done, Pat. Well done yourself. Well done. Good to get you here. Oh, now say what you want to say. All those things that you would like to have said.
I'll tell you one thing, that fella Kennedy doesn't know anything about hurling for the first go. That's the first thing. Now, I would like to say that I thought when they came within a goal of us today, they were going to equalise, and it's going to be the same old story again. But I think that fitness of the team and the coach and the fitness of the coach stood to us in the end. And I think we'd have beaten anybody on the day. And I fail to see why we can't make a success in the intermediate and go all the way again next year.
And then the football.
And the football. I think the football is there to be taken for what we've seen in the championship this year. And we can make it a double with the help of God.
Was there any time in the match today that you felt Jingo were you know, it might slip again?
When I saw CLASHMORE getting the second goal, I thought it was going to be the same old story, but I was forgetting about the resilience of the team. And I was delighted to be associated with the team and delighted for all the selectors, especially for yourself and Shay and all the work you put into it. Okay.
Thanks very much. Well done. Well done, man.